I want to share a story with you, a story that's not just mine, but could very well be yours. It's about the day I decided to swim against the current, to challenge the status quo. You see, there was a time when my dreams felt like distant stars, beautiful to behold, yet far beyond my reach. The path before me was shrouded in darkness, the shadows of failure and rejection lurking at every turn. But it was in that moment of uncertainty, of profound vulnerability, that I realized something crucial. The darkness wasn't there to hinder me. It was there to show me the light within, to remind me that stars can only shine against the backdrop of the night sky. And so I took a deep breath and stepped forward, not knowing where the journey would lead, but trusting that the steps I took were shaping the destiny I sought. As we gather here today, I invite you to embark on this journey with me, to explore the depths of your own courage, to uncover the dreams that simmer beneath the surface of your daily existence. Ask yourself, what would I do if I weren't? The answer to that question is the first step on the path to unlocking your potential, to transcending the ordinary and embracing the extraordinary. So as we delve into the heart of this discourse, remember that every great achievement begins with a decision to try, to cast aside the chains of doubt and sail into the uncharted waters of possibility. The world awaits your brilliance, your unique contribution to the canvas of existence. The question is, will you answer the call? Let this be the moment you choose to rise, to embrace the challenges that come your way as opportunities to grow, to learn, to become more than you ever imagined. The journey ahead is fraught with uncertainty, yes, but it is also laden with beauty, with moments of sheer unbridled joy that can only be experienced by those brave enough to chase their dreams. The power of belief and vision. Within each of us lies a dormant volcano, its power simmering beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to erupt and showcase its magnificent potential to the world. But what ignites this dormant power? What causes it to burst forth with such unstoppable force? The answer, my friends, is twofold: belief and vision. Belief is the spark that lights the fire within. It is the unwavering conviction in our hearts that, despite the odds, despite the naysayers, we can achieve our dreams. It is the voice that whispers in the quiet moments, urging us to push forward, to persevere, to hold fast to our dreams even when they seem just beyond our grasp. Belief is not just thinking we can, it's knowing we will, even when the path is unclear. Now pair this unshakable belief with vision, the ability to see not just what is, but what could be. And you have a force to be reckoned with. Vision is the blueprint of our dreams, the map that guides us through the fog of uncertainty. It is the lighthouse that shines brightly in the darkness, guiding us back to our path when we stray. Vision paints the picture of our future, not with the brushes of our current circumstances, but with the palette of our potential. Imagine for a moment a world where the Wright brothers didn't believe in the possibility of flight, where they couldn't envision a machine that could soar through the skies like a bird. What if they had listened to the chorus of doubters, the cacophony of voices telling them it was impossible? But they didn't. They believed. They had a vision. And that belief, that vision changed the world forever. Think about the power of belief and vision in your own life. Reflect on a time when you dared to dream, to imagine a future different from your present. How did it feel to hold that vision in your mind's eye, to nurture it with your belief? It felt like possibility, didn't it? Like standing on the brink of something extraordinary, with the power to shape your destiny right at your fingertips. This is the essence of what it means to harness the power of belief and vision. It's about seeing beyond the immediate challenges, the temporary setbacks, and keeping your eyes fixed on the horizon, on the boundless possibilities that await. It's about believing in yourself so deeply with such conviction that the universe has no choice but to bend to your will, to make way for your dreams to manifest. But let's not forget, belief and vision alone are not enough. They are the foundation, yes, but upon them we must build with action. For what good is a dream if it remains just that, a dream? It is our actions, fueled by our belief and guided by our vision, that transform the intangible into the tangible, the impossible into the possible. So as we journey forward, let us hold tightly to our belief in ourselves and in our vision for the future. Let us be relentless in our pursuit of our dreams, undeterred by the inevitable obstacles that lie in our path. Remember, the greatest achievements in history were once considered impossible until someone dared to believe otherwise, until someone had a vision and pursued it with unwavering determination. And so I challenge you today. I dare to believe in your own potential, in the beauty of your dreams. Dare to envision a future where you are living your fullest life, where every day is a testament to the power of belief and vision. Embrace the idea that you are the architect of your destiny, that within you lies the power to create a life of purpose, of passion, of profound impact. Overcoming adversity, stories of triumph. In the grand theater of life, each of us plays a leading role in our own story of triumph and adversity. The curtain rises not on scenes of uninterrupted success, but on a complex narrative woven with challenges, setbacks, and ultimately victories that define the essence of our spirit. Think for a moment about the greatest heroes in stories, both real and imagined. Their glory was not born from their victories alone, but from the depths of the adversities they overcame. They faced their darkest moments, not with resignation, but with a steadfast determination to press forward, to turn the tide in their favor. Now cast your mind to a person who, against all odds, chose not to be defined by their circumstances, but by their determination to rise above them. This individual, much like many of you here today, found themselves at a crossroads with every sign pointing towards defeat. The world told them they were too small, their dreams too big, the obstacles too insurmountable. Yet it was in this crucible of challenge that their true strength was forged. Let me tell you a story about a young girl from a small town with nothing but a dream in her heart and a relentless spirit. Born into hardship, every day was a battle for survival. Her future, seemingly written in the stars, is just another tale of what could have been. But she dared to challenge that narrative. She believed that within her beat the heart of a champion, that beyond the horizon of her small town lay a world of possibilities waiting to be seized. With every setback, her resolve only strengthened, her vision for a brighter future becoming clearer with each passing day. She studied by candlelight, worked multiple jobs, faced ridicule and doubt from those who saw her dreams as mere folly. And yet she pressed on, driven by an unwavering belief in her potential to achieve greatness. The journey was fraught with obstacles that would have deterred a lesser spirit. But with each challenge she faced, she emerged stronger, more resilient, more determined to succeed. And succeed she did, shattering expectations and breaking barriers, her story becoming a beacon of hope for all who heard it. This young girl's story is a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity, to the fact that our greatest trials often lead to our most triumphant victories. Her journey reminds us that within each of us lies an indomitable will, a force of nature that, when unleashed, can move mountains and carve paths through the most daunting of obstacles. As we stand in the face of our own adversities, let us draw inspiration from her story. Let us recognize that the challenges we face are not the end of our story, but the beginning of our own legacy of triumph. It is in our moments of struggle that our true strength is revealed, that our capacity for greatness is tested and proven. So when the word tells you that your dreams are impossible, that the hurdles before you are too high to overcome, remember the stories of those who have walked this path before you. Remember that adversity is not a signal to retreat, but a challenge to rise higher, to push harder, to dig deeper into the reservoirs of our potential. Let us move forward with the knowledge that our adversities are but stepping stones on the path to our greatest achievements. They are the fires that temper us, the storms that teach us to sail, the darkness that makes us yearn for the dawn. And it is in our power to transform these trials into triumphs, to write our own stories of victory that will inspire generations to come. Embracing failure as a stepping stone. Imagine, if you will, the concept of failure not as the closing of a door, but as the opening of a pathway, a detour not to detour you, but to lead you to a greater destiny. It is a perspective shift, a reframe of the narrative that surrounds our attempts and missteps in the pursuit of what sets our souls ablaze. Consider for a moment the story of an inventor whose name history has etched as synonymous with genius. His journey was not one of unbroken success, but rather a mosaic of failures, each a lesson, each a stepping stone towards the illumination of the world. With every invention that did not perform as anticipated, he did not see failure. He saw another way not to do it, bringing him one step closer to his groundbreaking discovery. His failures were not setbacks, but signposts guiding him through the uncharted territories of innovation. This tale is not unique, but a universal truth shared by all who dare to dream. The question then becomes not if we will face failure, but how we will meet it. Will we allow it to define us, to deter us from our path? Or will we embrace it as the teacher that it is, extracting its lessons with the wisdom of a student eager to learn? To embrace failure as a stepping stone is to understand that the greatest achievements often arise from the ashes of our greatest disappointments. It is to recognize that within every mistake lies a clue to our improvement, a secret key unlocking potentials we were previously blind to. Let us then not fear failure, but welcome it. Let it not be the shadow that dims our light, but the contrast that makes our successes shine all the brighter. When we stumble, let us do so with grace, knowing that each fall is an opportunity to rise stronger, more resilient, and more determined. It's crucial in these moments of reflection to ask ourselves, what can this teach me? How can this moment of failure propel me closer to my goal? It's in these questions that we find the strength to continue, the courage to push the boundaries of what we believe is possible. As we journey forward, let's carry with us the stories of those who have walked before us, who have faced the specter of failure and emerged victorious. Their legacy is not one of unblemished success, but of perseverance, of the relentless pursuit of their vision despite the obstacles that lay in their path. So as we stand at the precipice of our next attempt, our next venture into the unknown, let us do so with a heart fortified by the knowledge that failure is but a momentary pause in our journey, a teacher guiding us towards our ultimate success. Let us step boldly, not in spite of our failures, but because of them, for they are the stepping stones on our path to greatness. The importance of action, taking the first step. In the journey of life where dreams and reality converge, there exists a pivotal moment that separates the dreamers from the doers. This moment, often fleeting and filled with hesitation, holds the power to transform the landscape of our lives. It is the moment of action, the very instance we decide to take the first step toward our destiny. Imagine, if you will, a world where every individual acted upon their dreams with conviction and courage. Think of the innovations and wonders that would fill our world, the symphonies of progress and change that would resonate through the ages. Yet what stands between us and this utopia? It is, more often than not, the daunting prospect of taking that first crucial step. Why, you may ask, do so many of us falter at the threshold of action? The answer lies in the fear of the unknown, the specter of failure that haunts our aspirations. We find ourselves paralyzed, not by the magnitude of our dreams, but by the uncertainty of the first step. Yet it is precisely in this uncertainty that the magic of transformation lies. Taking the first step is an act of faith, a declaration of our belief in the potential that lies within us. It is an acknowledgement that the path to greatness is not paved with certainty, but with the courage to confront the unknown. This first step, as daunting as it may seem, is the key that unlocks the door to endless possibility. Let us consider for a moment the story of a young writer, filled with ideas and dreams, yet haunted by the specter of rejection. Day after day, she sat before her blank page, the weight of her fears silencing the stories that yearned to be told. It wasn't until she embraced the simple act of writing the first word, the first sentence, that her journey truly began. With each word, the chains of fear loosened, giving way to a flow of creativity that had always been there, waiting to be unleashed. This tale echoes the universal truth that the first step, however small, is often the most crucial. It is the step that signals to the world, and more importantly to ourselves, that we are ready to embark on the journey toward our dreams. It is a step that may be met with failure, but also a step that brings us closer to success. The importance of action, of taking the first step, cannot be overstated. It is the bridge between intention and realization, the catalyst that sets the wheels of change in motion. It is a testament to our resilience, a proof of our commitment to the vision that burns brightly within our hearts. So to those standing on the precipice of action, teetering on the edge of their dreams, I say this: leap. Embrace the uncertainty, the fear, the exhilarating rush of stepping into the unknown. For it is in this leap that you will find your wings, in this act of courage that your dreams will take flight. Let us not be content to stand idly by watching as life's parade passes us by. Instead, let us march to the rhythm of our own dreams, propelled by the decisive act of taking the first step. It is through action that we write the story of our lives, a story not of what could have been, but of what is. Cultivating persistence and resilience. In the tapestry of life woven with threads of trials and triumphs, there lies a power unparalleled, a force that propels us beyond the visible horizons of our capabilities. This force, my friends, is the essence of persistence and resilience. Have you ever found yourself at the brink where giving up seemed easier than holding on? Yet here you are, testament to the unyielding spirit that dwells within each of us. Imagine standing before a mountain, its peak shrouded in mist, daunting and insurmountable. This mountain, a metaphor for our dreams, our aspirations, harbors paths riddled with obstacles, yet it stands not to intimidate us, but to challenge us. To climb this mountain requires more than mere determination. It demands resilience, the ability to face adversity and say, I am undeterred. Recall, if you will, the story of the bamboo tree. For years it sleeps beneath the soil unseen, working its magic underground. To the outside world, it shows no sign of progress, no indication of growth. And yet beneath the surface, it builds a foundation strong and deep. Then when the time is right, it shoots up to the sky, reaching heights unimaginable. This is the essence of persistence. Like the bamboo, we must nurture our dreams, water them with our efforts, even when the fruits of our labor are not immediately visible. For in the fullness of time, our aspirations will break through the soil of our struggles, reaching for the skies of our greatest potential. But let us not forget the journey is fraught with storms that will test our resolve, shake our foundations, and challenge our very being. It is in these moments, amidst the howling winds and the relentless rain, that the true strength of our character is rich. It's easy to stand tall in the sunshine, but to stand firm in the storm, to dance in the rain, that is the mark of true resilience. You see, resilience is not the absence of despair, but the capacity to move through it, to use it as a stepping stone to greater heights. It is the whisper in our hearts that says, this too shall pass. And the belief in our minds that no night, no matter how dark, can withstand the inevitable dawn. Now I ask you, what mountains are you facing? What dreams lie dormant in the seedbed of your heart, waiting for the resilience and persistence to bring them to life? Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And it's not the swiftness of the step that matters, but the resolve to keep stepping, to keep moving forward even when the path disappears beneath the fog of uncertainty. In this quest, let us arm ourselves with the twin shields of persistence and resilience. Let us understand that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. Every setback, every defeat is not a signal to retreat, but a call to regroup, to reassess, and to re-engage with even greater resolve. And as we embark on this journey, let us not walk alone. For in the fellowship of those who share our path, we find strength. Share your dreams, your fears, and your victories. For in sharing, we multiply our joys and divide our sorrows. We become beacons of hope for each other, reminding one another that no matter how steep the climb, we are not alone. So as we stand here at the foot of our respective mountains, let us take a moment to look up at the peak, not with fear, but with anticipation. For the path to the summit, though fraught with challenges, is also lined with beauty, with moments of sheer exhilaration and profound learning. Let us embrace the journey with all its highs and lows, for it is in the journey that life unfolds in its richest tapestry. And when we reach the summit, let us not forget to look back, to extend a hand to those still climbing, to offer words of encouragement, for in lifting others, we elevate ourselves. My friends, the journey ahead is ours to take. With persistence as our compass and resilience as our guide, there is no peak too high, no dream too distant. Let us step forward with confidence, with the knowledge that within each of us lies an indomitable spirit, capable of overcoming any obstacle, of reaching any summit. The role of community and support. In the vast ocean of life, there are waves of challenges and seas of opportunities blend. There's an anchor that keeps us grounded, a lighthouse guiding us through the stormiest nights. This beacon of hope, this guiding light, is none other than the community and support that surrounds us. Ever wondered why birds fly in flocks? Why wolves move in packs? It's because there's an intrinsic understanding in the tapestry of nature that together we are stronger, together we soar higher, and together we endure. Think about it. When was the last time you faced a challenge so daunting, a mountain so steep, that the very thought of taking the first step filled you with dread? Now imagine facing that same mountain with a legion of supporters at your back, their hands on your shoulder, their voices in your ear whispering, "You can do this. We believe in you." That, my friends, is the power of community. It transforms the impossible into the possible, the can't into the can, and the dream into reality. But what is this community, and where does one find such a powerful force? It's in the smiles of our friends, in the comfort of our families, in the wisdom of our mentors, and yes, even in the kindness of strangers. It's built in the moments we share, in the struggles we overcome together, and in the successes we celebrate as one. Community is not just about being physically together. It's about being united in purpose, in spirit, and in heart. Support, on the other hand, is the fuel that drives our community engine. It's the encouragement we give, the help we offer, and the love we share. It's in the listening ear, the helping hand, and the shoulder to cry on. Support is not just about giving, but also about receiving. It's about opening our hearts to the generosity of others, allowing their strength to bolster ours, and their faith to uplift us. Let's not forget, the strength of a community is not measured by the number of its members, but by the quality of the bonds that link them. A single thread alone might be weak, but woven together, these threads create a tapestry strong enough to withstand the greatest of challenges. So how do we strengthen these bonds? By showing up, by being present, by offering our help without waiting to be asked, and by accepting help with grace and gratitude. In this journey of life, where each step forward is a step into the unknown, let us remember that no one is meant to walk this path alone. The role of community and support is not just to accompany us through our journey, but to lift us higher than we could ever reach on our own. Together we can face the storms, navigate the challenges, and emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient.